Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Stacy. I just want to sit and talk to you guys while I'm having my morning coffee. And I'm going to eat on this little brownie, cheesecake brownie that Tika, my daughter, made. And I'm enjoying my But First coffee candle that the lovely Miss Destiny bought for me. Thank you again, sweetie. And I just want to just sit and, it's, still morning and I'm kind of relaxing and chilling a little bit. Got some things to do today. Got clients today, so I'm going to be busy later. But I just wanted to just stop by and see how everyone was doing and just want to encourage somebody on this morning that don't allow circumstances and people to steal your joy. No matter what you're going through, it's always going to be something. But you have got to learn how to push past whatever you're going through. Learn to encourage yourself. It's a new season. Fall just began a few days ago. And when I look at fall, I look at it as a new season of things that need to die away. They have had their season. It's time for them to wither away and make room for something new. That is how I look at it. I look at the different seasons and I'm like, okay, with the fall, things begin to dry up. They begin to change colors, change appearance. But then in the wintertime, things just are completely gone away. Their old things have passed away. And then when the springtime comes, behold, all things are new. Now you're starting to get the rebirthing of things. And then in summer, it's the full manifestation of what was blooming, what was taking place during the wintertime and the spring. And now in the summer, it's full manifestation. And then again, back to fall. It's a cycle, repeating cycle. And as I look back over some things, there are a lot of different things that are taking place now in my life. And I'm very grateful and I'm very thankful for them. And to me, it's time to change your routine. That in itself will change your life if you change your routine. If you're used to doing things one way, yes, it might have worked, but if you want to see if it'll bring in something new or the fullness of it, try changing your routine. I've learned something years ago when me and a friend of mine used to go walking every morning. Every morning, me and her would go walking. And we would walk the main roads of where I used to live. We would walk the main roads where, well, I didn't know that there was people that watched us. You never know who's watching you. There were people that watched us. And I remember one day, me and her, because afterwards we would go into the grocery store, or sometimes because of where we were walking, we would walk to the plaza with the grocery store. So a lot of times we were just like, okay, well, it's going to be like carrying weights back up and down hills. But we would go ahead and go to the grocery store. We might pick up something for breakfast or salads or whatever. Something that we can carry or whatever, But we would pick it up and we would walk, walk on back to the house. Or we would, after walking, we would go to the store. But I remember one day, me and her was in the grocery store and the guy that was bagging our groceries. We did not go in the store. We did not walk that morning. It was during the wintertime. We didn't walk that morning. And when we went to the store, because we had something, no, I take that back. I'm sorry. We walked a different area. We went to a different place and walked that morning. But he was so used to seeing us walk every day at this particular place. He said to us, when he was bagging my groceries, he said, Oh, I didn't see y'all today. Y'all didn't walk today. Y'all walk every day. But I didn't see y'all today on my way to work. And I'm like, oh, wow, you piece of, yeah, every day y'all walk. Because it was a certain time. We walked every day at a certain time. And I'm like, oh, wow. I was like, well, no, we walked a different place today. So he was like, oh, okay, because I was wondering. I was like, well, maybe they go get a late start today or, whatever. But anyway, that kind of stuck with me. Went on, did what we had to do. And then another time, probably a couple of days later, one of my neighbors said something to me. And actually, it was a problem that I was having to deal with this particular neighbor. But I guess in the midst of me walking to his house and having to deal with something, because this particular neighbor always give me a hard time. Don't know why. He would always give me a hard time. Well, I know why, but anyway. I had to go deal with something. And he says in the middle of the conversation, yeah, I see you walk every morning. You and your friend, I see, this morning you were walking by yourself. And he said that y'all, like every day y'all, at so-and-so time. And then that made me think about it. But then it was other people. A couple of my clients, they would be on their way to work. They would see us walking. And the thing is, I'm saying all that to say, you never know who is watching you. That can be good or bad. But in not knowing who's watching you and who's paying attention to your routine, you don't know. To take this on the spiritual level, the enemy pays attention to. Okay? So sometimes if you're used to getting up and doing things one way, try it a different way. Because you don't never want people to get used to seeing you in a certain place. It's like when you're going through something with the enemy knows where to find you. I know she ain't gonna be over here trying to do this differently. She gonna do it like this, and this. So I know I can meet her in the morning in the bathroom, because as soon as she get up, she goes to the bathroom, she uses it, then she washes her face, she brushes her teeth, and while she's in there, I can meet her at the door before she even get in the bathroom. I can have something in the floor, make her step on it and hurt her foot, or make her hit her toe on the way into the bathroom. I mean, I'm just using that as an example. But what I'm saying is, when I say change your routine, when people know how you're going to react, when people know what you're going to do, they know how to come at you. People use your routine against you. That can be a good or bad thing, but in this situation, where I'm going with this is, people will use your own routine against you. If I'm used to you, if I make her mad, I'm just gonna say like a friend. If I make her mad, she gonna get mad. She ain't gonna call me for a few days. Well, I need a break anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna do something to piss her off and make her mad. Because I won't hear from her for about 2-3 days, and then she'll call me after a day or two, and then I may got my little break or whatever. When we do things like that, when people know how you're going to act, they can strategize against you, because they know you're not going to change. They know what you're going to do in a certain situation and how you're going to do it. So my suggestion, and what I'm saying, because I'm having to do it with myself, change your routine. I'm changing up my routine in a lot of things, because when people can predict your next move, they got an advantage over you. Well, I know she ain't gonna do this, so I ain't even worried about her doing it. Change up, even down to the way when I used to go to when I used to work in the salon. People know I would take the same route every day. I had to start changing my route. I would go. It's more than one way to get somewhere. There's more than one way to solve a problem. A lot of times we think that there's only one way. One way might take a little bit longer than the other, but the destination is still the same. So what I'm saying is sometimes we have to change our route, change your routine, change the way you go about doing things. You're going to get the same results, but in the process of changing, you might discover something that you never knew that might actually work even better, that might get greater results, you might learn something that's going to help you with something totally different. But you got it because in the process of changing your routine over here, you learned a new skill, or you learned a new route, or you learned something new that you can take and use over here. So what I'm saying, don't get so comfortable in your daily routine, in your daily prayer life, your daily whatever, that your opponent or the enemy can predict your next move. The key to winning anything is when your next move is not revealed until it is already in play. If I can predict your next move, then I can go ahead and strategize against you. And if I'm trying to win, the object of the game is to win, the object of life is to win, then you don't want, the less people that know your next move, the better your chances. I am a creature of habit. I am a creature of habit. And changing requires me to come out of my comfort zone. But I have to get uncomfortable in order to make some new things happen. So everything that I've been doing for the last few months is so out of my comfort zone. But I'm looking at the changes that are taking place, and I'm thankful that I did step out of my comfort zone. It's even more, and I realize that there are more things that I'm going to do. There are more things to come that I'm going to step out of my comfort zone. And I'm excited because I know for everything that I change up, I'm going to get an even better result. And hey, if I get a result that I'm not pleased with, okay, well, I know not to try it that way again. So it's still a benefit. You don't never have to wonder, okay, what if I woulda, shoulda, coulda did it this way? Then that probably, but if you go ahead and try it, you know whether or not it's going to work. Then you know whether or not you can keep that or discard it and move on to the next thing. So my thing to everybody, and I know y'all say, she ain't drunk no coffee. She ain't ate anything, but my thing to everybody is this. Don't make it easy for your opponent. Don't make it easy. Change things up. Slow things down. Speed them up. Instead of doing it on this side, do it on that side. Don't make it easy for your opponent to win. If they win, they go work for that win. But don't make it easy. And in the process, if you're not comfortable, if you're not, yes, you come out of your comfort zone, but you have to do what you know will work for you. A lot of times we try to make things easy for everybody else, and then we're miserable and unhappy. It's season of change. Fall is a season of change. Stop trying to accommodate everybody else and find out what works for you, because now it's time for you to change some things so that when it's time for regrowth and rebirthing, then you have planted new seeds. You have got it, and you have a whole different harvest that's going to come in. Y'all, we're going to try this real quick. Well, I don't know how to say it. I love cream cheese. That girl knows she be cooking. Sure. Y'all. I had bought this new creamer yesterday. Is it Nest? The big liquid is liquid. I normally do powder, but this is liquid, and it's butter toffee. Boy, this make for a good creamy cup of coffee. All it needs is some Baileys, hey, some Irish cream in there, and I'd be real happy. But I got stuff to do today. I got to work today, and I don't do all that when I got to work. I got clients today, so I am gonna finish my coffee. I'm gonna finish my little brownie, and I'm gonna enjoy my candle. And I hope you all have a wonderfully blessed day. Don't allow nothing to steal your joy. Nothing. Life is going to always be full of things that is going to have you upset, have you frustrated, have you mad. But you have got to learn to push past. The saying that I have learned to go by is, if it's not going to matter in 5 years, don't waste more than 5 minutes being upset about it. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.